Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Martins is back once again. In fact, this is a serious matter. What Sarah Martins dropped some couple of minutes ago will blow your mind. It will shock you. I don't know what will become of Yul Edochie. I don't know what's going to happen to Judy Austin. In fact, right now it has become something else. And this has to do with Danielle. It has something to do with Danielle. In fact, we've prayed and we also have made it known to Yul Edochie, we are watching you. We are watching you, regardless of your scam pastor, scam native doctor, and all of those shenanigans. We are watching you. Yul Edochie is desperate, so desperate, and there is nothing that he cannot do. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting your time, I want us to fire down. But before we go, please like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Thanks to returning subscribers, those that have been here with us all the way, thank you too. And a special prayers to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, $sign, we love it. May God bless you. May God replenish your pockets. May that your pocket never run dry. If you like what we do here and you want to encourage us to do more, you can also tap on that button that says thanks. Let us get right into it. This is Smoky Hot.
Before now, Daniela used to say, my dad this, my dad. You see them doing videos. Amobingo personally takes that girl to school. He doesn't miss it. Even at the initial stage, when that issue was going on, Amobingo was still involved in his daughter's life. But you say no. You don't want him involved in anything that is connected to Keme. You ruined it. You say no. You ruined it. I am no longer asking Amobingo, why will you marry a second wife? I am asking you, why would you allow a second wife to ruin the relationship you had with your children? Why would you allow a fight to affect your relationship with your children? You are supposed to take charge and make sure your children remains under your care. Make sure that your children are involved in your life, or you are involved in your children's life. You're supposed to make sure that your children do not even feel the vacuum of what you've created. You are supposed to make sure that they don't even feel, what's happening. You're supposed to make sure that you protect them. You protect your children. You protect the love you have for your children. But you failed. You failed as a husband. You failed as a father. You failed as a son. You failed as a filmmaker. You failed as Makagene. Hi! Maka Pekus. Because of Pekus. You allowed the daughter. You allowed your own. Because of Pekus. You allowed your only daughter to be growing without the love of her father. You know go better for you. You know go better for you. For separating a dad from his daughter. For separating a daughter from her dad. You know go better for you. I'm not fighting for Queen May. No, I'm not. I am fighting for a girl's first love. No love like a girl and father's love. No love is compared in a girl's life like her father's love. Because your supporters are not loved at home. Because children is not loved at home. They support everything you're doing. It's not fair. Imagine a daughter that was so proud of her dad suddenly unfollows her dad. And instead of the daddy to actually call her daughter to order, sit her down and say, no, my love, do not involve yourself in marital issues. Let my wife and let your mother and I handle whatever we have going on. Let this fight be between me and your mother. Don't get involved. I am your first love. You are my daughter, and nothing will change the fact that you came out of my loins. How is that hard for you to call your daughter to order and make her, reassure her that you are still there for her. Reassure her that your love for her can never be snatched. Reassure her that you are still the man of the house. Reassure her that that you are still the father she has always grown to know. You came out to dance. Let that make us drip. Let that make us drip. Shame unto you. Woe unto you. I don't know, you're the one providing Kaimata. Did I ever come out to tell you that I ever gave Kaimata to anybody? How many times have I explained that I was never in the picture when these people met, when they had their first child? I only came in the picture after they have had their first child, after Amobingo have already announced her, after I never knew they existed. I only knew that Amobingo existed. I only knew that Amobingo existed. I only knew that Amobingo has always been my colleague, right? At least I've done some movies with him even before you came into the picture, right? So why are you accusing me of being involved in what they had on an Ekeko? Are you guys okay? I don't know how they started. I don't know how they started. I came in between when they have already started, when they've gone far. And through adverts, I paid Amobingo money to do advert for me. This lover was now speculating that I was the incoming third wife. I called Amobingo. I said, please, sir, I want you to take down the video, my advert from your page, and recommend between your two wives who I can pay another money to start doing advert for me. He recommended Arawa Anyasaba. He said it is only Arawa Anyasaba that I should work with. Based on his recommendation, he sent me Arawa Anyasaba number. I have never known her before then. Through business. Me and Arawa Anyasaba started communicating. I paid her. I think I paid her to do like 6 videos. I paid her. Right? Then after then, that 6 video lasted for months. That 6 video, she did it for months. I have all the payment records. All the payment records. I have them all. Before she was now disturbing me to sign her as a full brand ambassador. Especially anytime that Kwame bags ambassadorial deals. She would say, I beg now, let's legalize this thing. Can I take her to a bigger level? All right? Me being somebody that supports people. Being someone that supports people, I said, okay. That was why I gave her that 1 million naira to run a 3 months advert for me. And she seized the money. The moment I said, I don't want to support your evil again, I became a bad person. Nigerians, how am I a bad person? How am I a bad person because I stopped supporting evil? How is my Ike a problem to you? No. How is my Ike a problem to you people? Because of that, Ike Mauru. How is my Ike a problem? How is my Ike a problem? See this nurse, they prepare una because una favorite no get nurse. I go pour spit for una eye. I go pour spit for una eye. This Ike, I am now your Ike. Go and hug transformer. You prepare you too much. That was how I got connected to them. I never knew how they started. Just that I'm not someone that comes to talk plenty. I don't want to go into details. They know why they have not responded to me, because they know I know too much. I don't want to go into details. But Biko, don't ever tell me and say I carry Kayamata give up to take whole you Leduche. Don't ever make that silly comment again. Don't say that again, please. If you use Kayamata, I am not aware. If you use Judy, I'm not aware. But I mean, it's obvious. Nobody in his right senses will behave the way Amobingo is behaving. Yes, it's very obvious. So don't put it in my mouth. Make it come like say, na me can't tell on say the kind of use. Not be me if you use, I don't know. Not me give them. In sister, 1 year wine, abara wine, own a man of money kita. So because don't say that again, I beg. Don't say that again. Imagine somebody creating a rift. You did not stop at creating a rift between the husband and wife. You made sure you separated him from his daughter. His daughter. That girl just clocked 18 years. Imagine clocking 18 years and your dad is not there to guide you through, to tell you, okay, now that you've gotten to this adult age, this and this and this and this are what you're meant to know, what you're meant to do, what you ought not to do. This and this, see this type of men, be careful. This type of men, be careful. If any man is talking to you, always communicate with me. I will always guide it through. A daughter will not be comfortable to relate everything to her mom, but she will be comfortable to relate with her dad because she feels like her dad will listen, he won't judge. Her dad will listen, he will not judge. A daughter's first love is her father. Aramanyasaba, you had the mind, the audacity, the temerity, the effrontery to separate a father from his daughter. Aramanyasaba ma pamina. Aramanyasaba ma pamina. Aramanyasaba ma pamina. Esi bega gabonye. Esi bega gabonye. Aramanyasaba ma pamina. Ma pamina. Ma pamina. E no go better for Aramanyasaba for separating a daughter from her dad. E no go better for you. Chineke aga ekwe ka ọ dịrị gị na mma. You did not only separate your own daughter from her father, you also separated your stolen husband's daughter from her dad. Making two innocent girls, to stay away from their fathers. Why? You separated Obasi from his daughter. Now you have succeeded in separating Daniela from her dad. Why? As many as you supporting that woman, as many as you supporting Aramanyasaba, if we will visit your home, I pour spit for my face. I pour you spit. I pour you spit. Supporters of Aramanyasaba, I pour you spit. I pour you spit. I pour you. Una go worship me online. Supporters of Aramanyasaba, una go worship me online. I pour una spit. I pour una spit. I pour una spit. Supporters of Aramanyasaba, I pour of una spit. Meja subu bubo unanya I pour una spit. All the supporters of Aramanyasaba, this spit na for na. I pour una spit. Nonsense. Ndojo. Anastasia, Judy will do not give you a shut up your mouth. Ujo. She's scared of responding to me because she knows that I will chop her. I'm a tired. I'm a tired. I'm a takasi. I go chop am like raw. Nonsense. As many as you supporting Aranwaya Saba, evil will visit your home one after the other. Nonsense. Nonsense. Lekwa. Aranwaya Saba has come again as mosquito. Hey! I pour you spit. I pour you spit. When I go cry for my hands. Lekwa. I pour you spit. Aranwaya Saba, I pour you spit. Aranwaya Saba is in my house as mosquito. Hey! Lekwa mosquito. Auto no call mosquito. Aranwaya Saba come to me. Hey, we. Hey! Abigail, Anastasia. I pour you spit. I pour you spit, Anastasia. I pour you spit.
The thing about Sarah Martins, when Sarah Martins opens her mouth to talk, when she voice out, fire down, it comes out with so much that Yule Doche and Judy Austin dare not open their mouth. I mean, Yule Doche can respond to Rita Edochie, his auntie. He can say, "Oh, auntie, you two, you are now," he can kind of respond to his sibling, his brother, Link. He can respond and even go after Kanayo, anybody. But there is one person that both of them dare not. I don't know why they cannot. I mean, they don't even kind of drop some indirect, and we now will have to now redirect it to who we think they are referring to. They don't even. Now, if both of them had that positivity and things are working for them and they are like, you know what, we don't want to give this lady any audience, we don't want to grow a brand, we don't want to grow a page, we don't want to give her luminosity. Well, Sarah Martins already has her own crowd, she has her own people, and she does her thing, and she has a way around that. At least she has done around Apple, Nyash, and all of that. So she had already sorted those things out for herself to make herself get her audience. So why are they avoiding her? I thought about it. I said, are they avoiding her because of this? Like, oh, don't let us give her any audience, don't let us give her any attention, we don't want to draw people. But Yule Doche, he dare not. Judy Austin dare not. It might appear like it's a joke from the beginning, like, okay, let's go after each other and use this to trend, online fracas. They could have started with that, like, let's do fracas back and forth. Let's throw shade at each other and see maybe. But things have changed. Back in those days, they say bad news promote. It's not always the same. It's not always the same. In fact, it might not sell in like a space like Nigeria. It won't sell there. That your image has been dented with some terrible, maybe in some other part of the world, but not here. It won't work. Even though people can be bad, still they want to still keep, they still want to keep that image, that part of, we cannot associate with this person. They are bad too, but they don't want to associate with you because your own badness has been discovered and it has now become a public thing. They don't want that. That's the same thing that is happening to you, Leduce. It's not as if those people that used to be around him, people you knew around him, people that you associated with either through introduction, business-wise, or friends or whatever. It's not as if you, Leduce, used to keep so much friends like that. But the thing it does, none of those people want to be around him. Why? Not because they are better than him, not because they are nicer than him, but because Yul Edochie got caught and did not just get caught. Yul Edochie made his wickedness and sin known, and they're like, no. They say birds of the same. You know what they say? Birds of a feather flock together. And no one wants to be associated with someone like Judy Austin and Julia Duce. It destroys brand. So if these two guys, individual, will destroy your brand, why do you want to be around them? Why do you want people to connect you with them? Even Sarah Martins are connected herself with them. She lost everything. She was loaning money to them. She was defending them, and she saw everything in her life coming down to the floor. And the worst of it is this: she realized that all the sacrifice and everything that she had given to them, they were not good to her. She got to realize that with everything, these people were still backbiting, bad mouthing, and they didn't even come out to defend her. She was defending them. Now she had problems. She was expecting them to come out and defend her publicly. They didn't. But when social media judges, lawyers, in-laws, police, when they came after the why Dibia, or what are we going to call her now, Judy Austin's sister, she's officially she's officially a priestess now. Yeah. So she had people coming at her. Judy Austin quickly came out to attack people. Quickly, ASAP, but not Sarah Martins. So Sarah Martins was simply someone to be used. That's what she got to realize, like, wait, I'm being used. These people are using me to get money. They loan money from me that they will not return. They're also crying and screaming, oh, please, we need some help, blah, blah, blah. Both husband and wife. Okay. 2, these guys are just not like normal. I can't even advise them. They are using me to go out there and propagate nonsense about Mary, something that I don't even have any proof of. So it got on her nerve. And here she is. She is giving them back to back. Like, you guys, you'll be dealt with today, tomorrow, and forever. Now, she has made it clear that Sarah Martins has made it clear that Judy Austin is a terrible person, that you have turned the heart of father against daughter. To an extent, I want to say yes. But I don't want to blame Judy Austin 100% for everything, because at the beginning that's what we did. We were blaming. In fact, some people say stole, and I said to myself, stole? Well, to a certain extent, men can be stolen. Maybe women don't get stolen that much. When I say stolen, I mean you are stolen away without your consent. Oftentimes, men are the ones that are stolen, not women. Not because women cannot be stolen. They can also be stolen. But it's more of a kind of halfway. The lady is one, kind of when men get stolen, it's because that man has something that woman needs. In the case of Yule Duce, fame, and of course, some of those things that those women out there saw, and they thought it is Yule Duce that is the master of the ceremony. They didn't know anything about Mary. They didn't know much about Mary. Mary wasn't that person, that kind of. So they thought Yule Duce's acting and all of that is what brought everything. So they felt like, okay, Yule Duce is the man. Odogo, Odogo, Ago Kita, Ago Agbara, Ago Agbara. That kind of thing. So Yule Duce was like swimming in that, kind of sparkling wine. He felt good. Like, yeah, I am that I am. But they made him realize that he is nothing at the end of the day. So they didn't see any of that. So if a woman wants a man and she has the means, apart from seduction, if she has some kind of ability somewhere, she will definitely use it to get what she wants to get. So that's what we were thinking, like, did Judy Austin consult and then finally lock Yule Duce down? Yule Duce ate, Yule Duce leaked, Yule Duce even put Gola in the quick, because everything just match, and here is where he is, But, Yule Duce is a certified juju man now. That's what he wants us to believe, but it's okay. The part of separating father and daughter, I think Yule Duce must also be blamed. This is who he is to an extent. This is who he is. I know there are cases where a man a man's heart gets turned away from his family and all of that. So I'm now kind of thinking, if Yuleduce was stolen, he won't request for polygamy. Most times when women steal men, they steal them totally away from that woman, and they will leave the woman high and dry, or even what is high and dry? Low and dry. That's it. That's what they do. I don't know what you think about all of this. You've listened to Sarah Martins. She has dropped it like bombshell. Drop your comments. See you in the next update.